Welcome back everyone. In this tutorial we are going to talk about granularity. So what is granularity? Granularity defines the lowest or finest level of detail in data. Let's have a look at this example. You may have a data set that have customers. That data set might only have customers without any extra details. So in this case, the minimum granularity will be customers. But suppose that you have further granularity in your data. So for customers can be female or male. This is the finest or the minimum, so we cannot go further than male or female. Let's have a look at another example. The granularity of location data could be a continent, and further granularity, country, further down, region, further down, city, and we also can go further for zip code or neighborhood or so on. If your data has only continent, that means this is the minimum granularity that you have. Here we are taking the example of date. So in date you might have only year, could be the minimum granularity, or you may have year, month, or you may have year, month, day, and time. So the question here, what is the effect of that on data analytics and diagrams? Granularity is connected to dimensions. So for example, in this case, we have location, and location here is American states. So this is the minimum granularity that we can get in this data set. And if you want to use another dimension, which is period, we may have year, month, and day. So day in this case is the minimum granularity that we can get. In this case, you can get the measures like cost, profit, or sales based on year, and you can go further based on month, and you can go further based on day. In this data set, we have category, we have city, we have country, we have customer name, market, and customer ID. Customer ID and customer name are the same because these two columns refer to the same person. So if you want to find any measure based on this dimension, the minimum or the lowest or the finest detail we can get is the customer. We don't have customer gender like female or male. And for the market, we have different markets. We have code for each of these market. So the minimum granularity here is the code of that market. These two columns are geographical or location information, city and county. So these two belong to the same dimension, which is location. The highest one is country, and the minimum or lowest granularity is city. The last dimension here is category. So the minimum granularity based on category is either office supplies, furniture, or technology. In this example, we have orders. This data set is about orders. Start with the raw ID. So forget about the first one, it's just only something given by the database. Started with the order ID. Order date has second dimension, ship date, ship mode, customer ID, customer name, segment, and so on. So the minimum granularity based on order ID is the order ID itself. Order date here has month, day, and year. The minimum granularity here is the day.